You're playing the wrong message.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to Southern Creator Channel. My name is Alan. This week, I think, will be a real treat. We are going to be working on the roof of the Fortress Monastery, and then perhaps getting into some of the detail in the monastery courtyards. So let's have a look. I hope y'all are ready for this. So here is our roof tiling. So as you can see, I went for some variety of colors here. Main color being sand green. Over towards this side, I sprinkled in some regular green. Over here, a little bit of olive green in there. Dark green in the crevices here, these odd areas. And then in various areas, some light bluish gray. This is to denote wear and tear, different sun angles, uneven wear, and then, things like water runoff causing algae to grow and things like that. That is the basis for this color scheme. And green is also an unobtrusive color, so it works well with the green and the rest of the build. It is not black, which would not be easily seen. I don't think white or any version of gray as the main color would do well. We have enough gray in this build, except for just a little bit, like I said, for an accent color, which goes well with the sand green. Otherwise, I think this is good. I think this works out well. Of course, it also had a lot to do with the fact that I have a lot of green curved tiles. So there's that. All right, next. So I have a pile of black sloped bricks. What I'm thinking of doing here for this top section to cap this off here, I was looking at color schemes, and we have black trim as a part of this theme here, down here. I was looking at these angles here and thinking of duplicating it up here for a row or so, and then having some kind of design, something similar to this on a larger scale up here. So I think the black trim up here will go well in matching what is down here. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting those on there and see how that looks. All right. Here is what we have started. What do you think about that? All right, see the black, like I said, kind of matches the rest of this trim over here. I was thinking about something in the middle. I don't know. Something along those lines. Obviously, that's not a finished product. I think that might work. Let's do something like that and see where it goes. We also need to figure out what to do along these sections where the roof flares out. The intersections were easy. They make curved tiles that handle meeting inwardly going down, but they do not have corner tiles that I'm aware of that curve down on a corner. Hello, Lego. All right, so I need to figure out what to do with that. We'll figure out something, but for now I don't have a solution. Again, more fences coming on that. Got to finish that. And then we are going to address these areas. This is the big eyesore now. All right, so let's start thinking about that. I have been working on a few items for the courtyard areas here. I decided on going with some smaller trees. Originally, I had envisioned something much larger. Thought about doing something smaller. People had asked for trees, and then several people also asked me for statues. So I figured if I was going to do both, I would have put statues probably up here, and then have the trees and maybe some benches, lamps up here. I will confess, from time to time, I get into periods of not being very creative. It happens to all of us. usually don't talk about it, but here I have been trying to develop some statues, and I have tried over and over and over again. It is a weakness of mine. I'm not very good at that sort of design. So I'm going to keep trying at it. But one thing that I'm thinking about doing is, since I have burned an entire week on statues, I have accomplished nothing. So not very pleased with that. I got this little bit of stuff done. I am actually probably going to put a pause on the statues, and I am probably going to work on a few last things. One of the things I want to do is just go ahead and put the little vendor shops out here, get that up and running. I have a few little areas where I need to polish off here and here. Yeah, I just kind of want to go ahead and get that done, get some more speckling in some of these roofs. And then finally, maybe go ahead and tile all this up, and then quite literally just leave the statues for last. One other thing I was going to do also was, we still need to hang our, I don't know what you call it, clotheslines or whatever, where they hang clothes and lanterns and all that sort of stuff. We're going to have a few of those in here, so we need to do that. I also need to, we've all probably forgotten about this, I need to put my water plants back into the river down here. That is going to look primo once all that's in here with the rest of this done. So yeah, I have a few things that I can actually task myself with to accomplish, and then just come back to the statues later. So that's where I'm at with this episode. I think I've done basically as much as I can do. Again, it's been an entire week for me. I've been very busy at work. Only got a little bit done. Other than this roof section and all that, we're still waiting on these. This is probably going to be like 3 or 4 weeks to get some more of these Asian fencing pieces from Lego. I had to order directly from Lego online. Not cheap. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Is I'm going to wrap this up for this week right now. And then hopefully next week I will have these little minor details done, and I can just focus on the statues and then be finished with this build, because I'm frankly thrilled with how this has turned out, but I am over it. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to make the finale on this thing. And I got 2 more really good ideas for the summer. Anyway, ready to get to all that. I appreciate you all watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. Have a good one.